Okay, they definitely think I have food. I don't have any food. I'm sorry. I've just got to the park for a Tuesday morning walk, and as soon as I got here it started raining, so I'm taking the route under the trees to hopefully avoid a little bit of it. But welcome back to another vlog. I really got out of the routine of doing a morning walk, and I don't really know why, because it's been really nice weather, but I'm getting back into it. I'm enjoying it. I mean, this is my third morning of doing one, but it does just feel nice to get out. And I feel like for me, because I work from home, it's a good clean slate. It's like I'm going back to the office and back to work, which I find helpful. Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. It's Tuesday. It's going to probably be quite echoey because I'm in my office. It's the afternoon now. Haven't vlogged much this morning because after my walk I was just working, which is where you will have seen the view of the torrential rain out of my office window. It's now clear blue skies, really nice and warm, so we've actually decided to just make the most of this afternoon. I can't remember whether I mentioned it in the, obviously being self-employed, I mean, some people probably do schedule themselves weeks off, but because sometimes I don't know what work's going to come in, if I've got a bit of a quieter patch, I'll just give myself the time off. So yeah, I'm just being a little bit more flexible and having this Tuesday afternoon to just go and have a wander around in one of our local towns. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Before I leave, I'll show you the lampshade that I've bought for the bedroom. I mentioned at the end of last vlog that we're doing up the bedroom. And I found a lampshade, and I'm trying to be a little bit better at, when I see things, just buying them for different rooms in the house. I feel like with downstairs, honestly, it's still not 100% complete because, I don't know, maybe I got a little bit overwhelmed with it. But with the bedroom, I really want it to be a start to finish project as much as it can be at least. So anything that I see now, especially now we've picked the colours, I'm buying it. And this is my most recent purchase. I feel like off the, I mean, like not in situ, it doesn't look that great, but this, it actually really resembles the one that I got from Sausage and Gren for our living room, not Sausage and Gren, from Rocket St. George, that's in our living room that we decorated last year. That light shade and fitting was £100. This was 25, so it's a really good dupe for that, and I really like it. We're gonna buy a really nice gold fitting that will come down, so yeah, this will end up looking really nice. I think with all the colours that we're choosing in the room. And that was from Dunelm. It was £25, and it's their Petal Pleat shade. It's the 40cm one in sandstone, so it's the biggest one that they do. And yeah, I just want to start collecting little bits. I have been looking at rugs as well. I've got bedding that I know that I want, so it's really nice to just have, I've basically done a Notion board, listing all the bits so I can keep on top of things basically. We're gonna head out now and I'll bring you along with me. One quick thing before we do head out. Went out to the garden about 5 minutes ago and harvested my first tomato. Although just looking at it, there's two little, my first tomato from seed I was meant to say. It's Diddy. I don't know whether, I basically can't remember if these are actually meant to ripen to a darker colour and be red, but anyway, let's wash it and then give it a try. I mean, it came off really easily, so I'm seeing that as my sign to have it and not waste it. I actually can't believe this. So when did I start the seeds? It was the end of March that I did all of the seed trays, and yeah, my first year doing it. I've got a tomato, and I honestly wouldn't say I'm such a beginner when it comes to gardening. I've got a friend, Molly, who is just incredible. I follow Chloe Plumstead, who shares a lot about gardening on Instagram and TikTok. And then I just sort of Google it and wing it. Anyway, let's try this. That is really nice. One thing I will say, it probably isn't quite ripe enough because the skin's a bit hard. There's so much more flavour. I was saying on Instagram, I got the seeds this year, my Cosmo seeds, the tomatoes that I've done. Yeah, those two for now. They were all from Vital Seeds, and everything that I've grown from there, because I've got 2 different varieties of Cosmos and 2 different varieties of the tomatoes, has worked out perfectly. So I'm definitely going to order some more seeds from there, because yes, I am already thinking about next spring and my growing for next summer. Now I am actually heading out. This is the most important job when you're sharing. Okay, that one's a little bit, I think that's even. See, look, they've got coated bourbons. Ooh, but apparently they are very chocolatey and I don't think I'd like them. But then they also have, Jay, coated custard creams. You want to try them? Apparently these are the best. Oh, milk chocolate orange rounds. More chocolate than biscuit. I can't remember now if I mentioned this, but Dash, the brand that basically, this brand, had a 50% off deal. And I actually saw the advert on LinkedIn and I just thought, you know what? I am gonna buy that. So I now have quite a big supply of Dash, but I'm really happy with it because I do sometimes find myself craving a Diet Coke and I just don't want to be drinking Diet Coke every day. So yeah, I've subbed it out for these and I do really like them. This flavour is definitely my favourite, the peach. So I've signed up to a little subscription with them. I think I'm only getting them delivered like once every 2 months, but I thought that's going to be a really nice treat to have my favourite drink just delivered to the door, especially working from home. Let me try one of these chocolate coated custard creams with you, because actually the more I've thought about them, the more I'm not really that convinced. I feel like you'll like them, Jay. Yeah. This is the packaging. It was on the Fringe of It podcast that I saw them talk about these, and they said that the bourbons with the chocolate over the top were just too sweet. I was more of a bourbon girl growing up rather than custard creams. I can appreciate a custard cream. Wow, that's thick. It's almost like having a cake because it's so big and it's got so many different flavours. I'm really surprised how much that works. I'm going to go and give Jay one and see what he thinks. Interrogate the flavour, what do you think?
It's nice, but it takes away from like the custard cream itself.
Yeah, I think that's why I like them, because I'm not a custard cream person. Would you prefer just normal custard creams? Really? I suppose you're a custard cream person though, aren't you? I recommend... As you've seen, I've picked up some cardboard. It's for the raised beds that Jay did. They're all finished now, apart from like little finishing touches. And they're deep. They are deep. So instead of spending hundreds of pounds on soil, which to be honest we're probably going to have to do anyway, we are going to try and raise them up with lots of different things. So starting off with cardboard, some twigs. There is a method to doing it. We do also have quite a big tree that hangs over our garden and a lot of leaves come off that. So we're going to use the leaves and just basically make our own really gorgeous, rich compost. And it's worked out quite well because I won't really do most of my planting in them until next year. So it gives me a little bit of time to just build the beds up. So yeah, went and collected that. Also very random and not typical of the season, but I'm making sausages and mash for dinner with gravy and peas, because you know when you just fancy something, I was just reminded of it, and it's one of our like midweek, can't really be bothered cooking, but want something that feels really wholesome and hearty meals. And I just feel like we haven't had food like that for ages. We've just been eating like salads and more seasonal stuff, which I love doing, but I just really fancied it. So I thought, you know what, that's what we'll have. So I'm just making that. The potatoes are boiling now. Jay's asleep because he's working nights at the minute, so he'll probably eat his later on and I'll eat solo if he doesn't wake up in time. I am kind of excited now for the prospect of shepherd's pies, stews, spaghetti bolognese, like all of the things that I do, all of the meals that I cook in winter. I'm definitely more of a cook in winter. Like I'll really spend time in the kitchen and spend a lot of my evenings in here actually, but in the summer I don't find myself doing it as much, and I guess it's because the things that I make are quicker and easier to make and put together. But yeah, I'm really excited for all of those really hearty, and like a roast dinner. I absolutely love a good roast dinner, and I haven't had one in months, so yeah, I do just feel excited for that now. I'm gonna start tidying while I wait for those potatoes to boil and find a vlog. I feel like my subscription box has been much better these days. I'm subscribed to someone called Jen Harris. It's Jess Harris's sister. I've mentioned Jess before, maybe on here, somewhere. She does really cool vlogs, and yeah, I've really been enjoying her sister's vlog. She lives in Edinburgh, and I love Edinburgh. It's such a nice city, and it's really nice to just see her day to day around there. And she's doing Vlogust at the minute, so if you're looking for someone to watch, definitely Jen. And who else am I going to watch? Caroline McQuiston. I love Caroline's content so much. I follow her mostly on TikTok, but she also has a YouTube channel, and she's just uploaded My Perfect Sunday Living on a Scottish Island. Can I show you the thumbnail for this? It's basically got a picture of a roast dinner, perfection, pancakes, a really cosy setup, and then Caroline on a walk. So I'm like, yes, you know what, I'm going to watch that one and crack on with some cleaning. What's that wizard glass? What's the other?
So which star of a music?
Oh, Daniel Radcliffe. My plate actually looks a little bit bare now, but that is because I've already ate a sausage. So bear that in mind. I'm going in with the gravy. Oh, it's a bit thick. Let me give that a stir. Wow. So how do you not mind gravy this thick? Oh, I knew that I wanted this. I feel like this is my version of girl dinner, if you've seen that trend. Mash, peas, Linda's. Happy. Come upstairs to what honestly is one of my favourite, it's like my hobbies room. It's the room that probably does the most. We've got our wardrobes in here, we've got a guest bed in here, and I now practice yoga here every morning, and I absolutely love it. It's just, yeah, a very calm, peaceful space in the house. And now I'm gonna read, and I'm making a start on the beast. This is Margaret Atwood, The Testaments, and obviously if you follow my videos you'll know I am getting into dystopian fiction. Recently read The Handmaid's Tale, absolutely loved it. I was reading The Year of the Flood by Margaret Atwood, but I just thought, stay in Gilead, stick with The Handmaids. This is a really highly rated book by Margaret Atwood, so yeah, I'm really excited to dig into this. I'm going to round this vlog off here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these kind of videos, then please subscribe. I upload every single Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you next week for another vlog. Bye.